Toby! 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 Okay, I'm going to try to do this quickly. I was raised in the Catholic faith. At about 12, I think that would be the cataclysmic event. My mother died, and we were kind of left to fend on our own. And of course, as a young 12 or 13-year-old, I chose debauchery. Not the responsible way. And then at some point, decades later, I came to examining the Catholic faith that I was raised in. I had a foundation, and I researched it and came to the conclusion that Jesus did things and said things and rose from the dead, things that no normal man can do. And that would imply to me that he is the Son of God, as he seemed to claim he was, and that there are more than enough reasonable accounts, eyewitness accounts of this, to believe that it's true, that it's factual, that there is a Jesus, he did exist, he did rise from the dead, and that would imply to me that maybe he is who he says he is, the Son of God. And so that's the direction that I'm trying to follow at this point. I'm not doing it well. I don't know that I'm going to make it. I will try to persevere, but every day I fail. And thank goodness we have confession, where I can at least ask in a formal way, not that I don't ask God to forgive my sins daily, but in a formal way I can ask at the sacrament of confession at my church on a Saturday afternoon. Come on, Toby. And so I make these videos. Oh, come here, Gus, come here, let's show define, folks. So I make these videos of walking Gus for the last nearly 2 years in December. Gus, and I've just been enjoying all the nature, the things that God made. And here's something, these raspberries, there were literally 1 or 2 plants here maybe 5 years ago, and then there was 3 or 4 little bit there and there. And then this year it absolutely went nuts and filled this bed. And so the fruit, at some point, this was covered in raspberries. It's beautiful. Green leaves and all these little red berries, which you could, little red flowers. And in the middle, we have a statue from my father's house of the Virgin Mary, about 4 feet high. And I made the point in one video that the raspberries are the fruit of this patch, and they are here in honor of Mary, who gave us the fruit of her womb, Jesus. And that Jesus is the one who started the Catholic faith. And so for me and mine, as they say, that's what I have come to believe that in my years of life, and that's where I'm putting my money. That's where I'm placing my bets. Okay? So that's a little recap, and if any of these stories about Gus and nature, and I try to bring in the Bible when I can do the Bible readings of the day, and if any of that helps anybody, it'll be worth it. What do they say? If even one sinner is saved, it's worth everything. So I hope that convinces at least one person, and then this whole thing is worth it.